Is that good? Y'all got me? Really proud of our team. Great performance on the road. You know, we talked about getting a fast start. I know it's going to be a tough place to play, but our guys came out focused, really executed at a high level early in the game. We had a little lull right toward the end of the second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter, but you know, I thought our defense just responded and played outstanding for 4 quarters. We had 3 big plays we gave up, and we just, you know, really just kind of misfitted. So we'll correct that. But another division win, and kind of keeps us where we need to be, on track, 5-0. Offensively, you know, really proud of those guys coming out and again just taking control of the game right out of the gate. You know, what can you say about our quarterback? I mean, he's something special. You know, Teddy Bridgewater brought his top 10 team in here and couldn't get it done. Gino brought his top 10 team in here and couldn't get it done. But Taj Boyd did. And I think that's just a credit to him and his focus. Set a Clemson record for 455 yards passing in a game. We had 200-yard receivers. Really proud of Sammy, how he played. Adam Humphries was tremendous. Led our team in all-purpose, I believe. 620 yards. So just a very, very good game. But we had about 4 or 5 possessions where we kind of just miscued. You know, Taj, we got a touchdown pass. He was high, and the ball gets picked. And then came back a little bit later. He was high. Tips usually lead to picks. That's what we say. Tips are picks. And they did a good job of, I thought, coming out with some great energy, especially in the second half. And but you know, our guys settled in defensively. They settled in, and we got it back going. And then we hit the big play when we needed it. Defensively, it's the first time in 13 years that we've had 4 straight games holding the opponent to 14 points or less. You know, just getting better, consistently performing. Vic Beasley, 2 sacks again, tackle for loss, 4 interceptions. I don't know when the last time we had 4 interceptions, but good to see those guys being in position, and then not only being in position, but finishing the play on the ball. You know, Darius had a really nice one, went down low, made a catch, and good to see J-Ron step up. Blank's got, looks like he had a little PCL, which should be okay. From that, and but we couldn't put him back in there tonight, and so it's good to see J-Ron step up, go in there and make some plays. But special teams very solid. You know, again, Adam Humphries doing a great job, punt returns, creating some field position. But you know, again, just a great win. We'll enjoy it as we go home tonight, and then we'll flip the script and get ready for BC. But we're happy to be 5-0. Really appreciate the opportunity to come up here and play a good Syracuse team. Wish them the best the rest of the way. And, you know, good to have these guys in the conference. And I know this will be a competitive rivalry for many years.
I know Taj had his hand wrapped before that touchdown pass. Sammy had a groin issue or something?
No, Sammy got hit in the hip. He was just a little sore in the hip. But so we were trying to hold him as much as we could. I mean, he could play, but we were trying to play some of those other guys that, you know, say it was kind of, we felt like we had control of the game there in the second quarter. We were trying to get some other guys some opportunities, but, you know, they come out, they get a couple stops, and they get a score, and, you know, we got to reload again. So, you know, he was ready to go, and, man, he went and got, that was a heck of a throw and a heck of just went and got it. Great play by him. So, but he's okay. Taj okay. Just left hand kind of bruised his thumb.
What does that say about their toughness at that point to make that play?
Well, I mean, that's what great players do, and if we're going to continue to win, you know, your playmakers have to make plays. I mean, it's especially when you're playing a team that plays the way they play. I mean, this team we just played, they force the issue. I mean, it's a ton of blitzing going on out there, and so you got to win the matchups. And we talked about it last night. If we could have them up early, we felt like there'd be some big plays early, and create some good momentum for us. And we really wanted to feel like after the first quarter that we could get control of the game, and I really felt like that we did. But I tell you, I give them a lot of credit because I thought they really fought hard the latter part of the second quarter, and especially the first part of the third quarter. Those guys came back and they competed their tails off. And you know, but again, at the end of the day, it's about playing a complete game. And when you're complimenting each other offensively, defensively, special teams, you can win a lot of games. You know, unfortunately, I wish we hadn't had the 2 turnovers, but because we've been doing a great job of taking care of the ball, but we still won that turnover margin, and that is a huge statistic for us, and that's something we got to continue to do.
It seems like the skilled guys have a lot of room to operate, a lot of open space. Something you guys saw on tape, and just lots of yards after.
Well, again, I just think it's just, you know, when you play a lot of man coverage, if a guy misses a tackle, then there's going to be room to run, and you know they bring a lot of pressure, They played mixed in some cover too as well. They played a lot of one-on-one type coverage, and you know our guys I thought won those matchups, ran good routes, got themselves open, and we really missed on a couple. That was unfortunate, but you know the first interception. I mean, great read by Taj, great route by Mike, and we just didn't have great fundamentals there, and the ball sailed. So you know, missed a few plays, but again, a great performance by our football team, and you know to come up here, their first ACC game, first time for our guys to be in the Carrier Dome, and to come up here and play like we did, and get a solid win was big.
Did the crowd present a series of stops in the third quarter when it looked like Syracuse was trying to get back in the game? And that's sort of become a running theme this season, the defense making key stops when you need them.
Well, I mean, that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. You know, offense is supposed to score and create field position. We don't have to score every time. And I tell you, it's a great feeling to know that you don't have to score every time, that you can place in field position. And, you know, because our defense is hard to go the distance against. It's okay to punt the ball. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, we just got to do it, continue to do a good job of taking care of the ball. But, you know, our defense is, as I said at the beginning of the year, I really felt like that we were going to be much better. And that's what they've done. I mean, for 5 games, they've been very consistent. Give up a play here or there, but I don't feel like we got to score every possession. And then if we do have a mistake, you know, whether the ball's in the red zone or whatever, you know, we feel like that our defense can still get a stop. And, you know, that showed up tonight. They were huge because there wasn't that little lull. And they just kept going out there and doing their job and you know, giving the ball back to the offense.
That fourth down play.
Right here.
Did the crowd present any problems at all? They were pretty loud and playing in the dome.
No. I mean, you know, we talk about all the time. I mean, it's not about what surrounds you. It's about what's inside you, and that determines your success. And we practice. Fortunate to have an indoor facility at Clemson, and we practice all week, loud. In fact, it was really we made it unrealistically loud at practice, just to, you know, because we don't want to have any excuses. But I will say this: the crowd was great. It's a good venue. I mean, really a fun place to come play football. They got a great situation here, and you know, again, glad to have them in the conference. And I know their Coach Schaefer's in his first year here, and I don't have any doubt they'll get them going.
That fourth down play at the end of the first half, 4-5, your thoughts on why you went short there?
Well, we talked about it. I mean, we felt like we had control of the game, and if we kicked the field goal, well, we got 3 points, but now we got to kick off, and you know, we just didn't want to give them any chance for any momentum at all going into the half. And we knew if we score, it was risk reward. If we score, then it's another touchdown on the board, and we really have control of the game. If we don't, then you know it's going to end right there. So that was just the thoughts on that.
Apparently, Coach Schaefer was a little upset about that. Did you?
What's that?
Apparently, Coach Schaefer was a little upset about the fact that you went for it. Did you hear about that, or did he say anything to you after the game?
No, he was great after the game. Well, I'm upset because we went for it.
Yeah.
The TV feed caught him directly next to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to take a knee.
Maybe he thought so. I'm not sure what he was.
Well, no, and like I said, I mean, you know, I mean, it's got a whole lot of football left, a lot of football left, and anything can happen. I mean, especially you saw what happened in the third quarter. You get a little momentum there. There's nothing less important than to score at halftime, and the game is never over until the last second ticks. So I'm not taking knees in the second quarter. Number one, number two, it's exactly what we said. I mean, we felt like that we take 3 points, that's fine, but it really wasn't that. We felt like a touchdown would have been a better deal, and if we don't make it, well, we're going into half. Let's get to the half. But if we do kick the field goal, now we got to kick off. You know, chance for some kind of big momentum play, and we just eliminated that. That wasn't anything more than that. But I hate to hear that, but
Sorry, brother.
yeah.
Is Humphrey's performance today what you were hoping to see from him this season?
Yeah, I mean, you know, our